One stormy evening, two boys were watching an edited-for-television version of Lethal Weapon.
F you! I'm jumping! Do you really want to jump?
When one of their fathers entered the room and declared the program to be mind poison. Seemingly overnight, those boys became men, their minds filled with poison from endless hours of entertainment consumption. With no available outlet for release and therapy being rather costly due to high-deductible insurance policies, they decided to start a podcast instead. That podcast is Mind Poison.
Hey, what's going on, good friends out there in podcast world? Welcome to Mind Poison. I'm Mark. What's going on, Jesse?
Oh, it's week 19. Exciting stuff, although I'm having trouble starting to remember the numbers. So
Those numbers are going to blend together real quick.
They are.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to our friends over at Soul Shiver Radio in Los Angeles and our buddy Mark Foley out of Boston. He curates a music program available on SoundCloud and iTunes weekly, and this guy's the man. He just puts together a lot of music from all kinds of genres, a lot of the newest stuff, a lot of deep tracks, indie tracks, not getting a lot of note, and he does a little explanation about the songs and how they came about and the bands, and it's good shit. So check them on out. That's Soul Shiver Radio. All right, that plugs in. What's going on, man? How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I was waiting for a moment to edge in saying, like, yeah, that's good, it's good stuff. But you steamrolled me.
I did steamroll.
I got steamrolled. Now I'm a little flat cartoon on the ground.
If you don't watch out, I will steamroll you. That's my MO in life.
That's what they call Mark the Steamroller.
The Steamroller. The Wine Boys and the Steamroller live in the Motor City.
No, that sounds like a great band. The Wine Boys and the Steamroller. Like,
Who said it was a band?
A band? Bro? I don't know. Maybe it sounds maybe a comedy trio.
Yeah, maybe a real sad comedy trio.
Do you get comedy trios?
I don't know. Has there been a comedy trio?
Well, I think...
Oh, well, the Three Stooges. That might have been a comedy trio.
No, I don't know. I don't think they're very funny.
Yeah. Too outdated. Are you a Stooges fan?
I enjoy them in the very rare times I come across them. I don't ever really seek them out, but if I'm ever watching like those deep cut channels on digital network TV and there's one on, I'll watch it for a few minutes and giggle.
Anyone our age who says that like the Three Stooges are their favorite like comedy thing is like someone our age saying that Citizen Kane is their favorite movie. They're full of shit.
They're going,
or maybe they're not.
They're leaning on the classics.
Yeah, they're leaning. Oh, my favorite movie's Patton.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it? Well, good for you.
George C. Scott really rocks the shit in that one.
I had ended up watching Jimmy Kimmel last night, and
I'm sorry.
It was on. I was doing something else. But Jonah Hill was on, and he was kind of talking about, he was around and gone, and now he's back. But I was just thinking about like how much I really liked Superbad when it came out, and I don't know, maybe it still holds up, but just how like comedy, particularly comedy, seems to not hold up over time. You know what I mean? That
some does, but you're right. I wonder. We'll have to rewatch Superbad and kind of judge, because I love that movie. I've seen that movie a lot of times.
Really? Okay.
As you know, I like to do.
Yes, you're multi-viewer.
So I've probably seen Superbad 25 times.
Jesus Christ.
I know, I'm a psycho, dude.
That's just lunacy.
Honestly, knew how many times I've seen The Big Lebowski. Before it was a craze and people were going to midnight showings, DA, JR, and I would skip out on school and bowl every day and, have a little fun in the garage. And then inevitably we'd watch Big Lebowski once or twice during the day. There is no doubt in my mind that I've seen Big Lebowski no less than 1,000 times.
Wow, that is absolutely chilling.
Totally psychotic, right?
That is.
I can't even handle it.
I'm shaking a little bit here. I don't know what to say.
No, and those guys have seen it 500-600 times.
Wow.
I mean, there was literally a time in our life for a good 2-year span where we watched it every day.
That's too much.
Talk about accomplishments.
Well, that's something though. Like, I mean, to be the person that's seen this movie the most, maybe ever,
I doubt it's the most ever by far.
Yeah, but don't you want to see like where you compare? Like, that's what I hope when you die, that you have access to that sort of information. Like every numerical piece of information from your life. Like, how many times did I do this?
On a spreadsheet.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that is.
On a floating spreadsheet that you can just scan with ease.
It's the spreadsheet of heaven.
Sir, you win most pathetic for watching Big Lebowski the most times.
But that'd be good. Like, you could see, okay, where do I rank worldwide in every category of every imaginable action?
Where would you stand? What would be some of your top worldwide rankings?
I think the one thing I was truly great at is new Tetris on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, really?
I was fucking great at that game. So, I mean, I think that...
Remember any high scores or anything like that? High levels, high scores?
No. I mean, it was a game where there was rankings of 1 to 30, and I was always 30. And, like, just, I don't know, the game just clicked with me. I was crazy good at it, so... But I don't know.
You're a man of geometry.
This was, I love squares.
Love squares.
This is pre-internet, or pre-me caring about the internet, so I didn't really ever try to like compare or reach out to people. I still am not going to reach out to people on the internet, so
no.
Smart having a podcast. But
you get up to heaven, God's just like, hey, buddy, you're the best.
You're the best. You're the best ever. But
you
see, I'd like to know, man.
Raise. Like little Mac and Tyson's Punch Out.
I did it.
The boards. We did it.
I did it, God.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I think that's better than watching a movie 1,000 times.
Yeah, maybe. But at least it's not a shitty movie.
At least it's not.
You know, at least you didn't watch a shitty movie 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's better.
At least I haven't watched Dharma and Greg this season 1,000 times. I don't know where the fuck that's coming from.
Yeah, wow. Dharma
Is that
and
even
Greg.
the show name? Dharma and Greg?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Remember that old gem?
He was a straight-laced businessman, and she was a free spirit.
How do you know?
I mean,
Dharma and Greg.
And it's almost certain they had friends, but I don't remember them.
Hey, well, speaking of friends, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, das vidanya.
The meeting of the minds.
Mm-hmm.
It took place this past week.
It went very well, from what I hear.
I think it went swimmingly. I think Trump accomplished everything he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
He stood strong. He put it on old Vladdy.
He put America first.
He put America first.
Yes.
He put the blame where it belonged on the, election meddling. And no, he didn't. Obviously, he didn't. We're joking. We're joshing with you.
That's what we do.
He was the total frumpy asshole that he is, and totally bowed down to Putin and said Vladimir was very, very strong in his denial. And I mean, that's what he had to say. He sold out our own intelligence agency. But I just saw before we came on that he's flip-flopped now.
I saw he well, the thing I heard was that I said would when I meant wouldn't.
That's really what he said?
That's his excuse.
Good God, man. That guy.
Yeah,
that guy. I think he's deep down, he's just a little puss, and he's sitting there with a ex-KGB operative who's like a real-ass murderer, and he's probably got piss videos of Donald.
He's scared.
Yeah, he's totally scared. He gets back to America, it's not what I meant. I meant I wouldn't. It's so funny.
Speaking of those piss videos,
yeah,
that in my eyes, that would not harm his reputation any more than it already is.
It'd make it better. His base would be emboldened. He's a rock star.
He's one of the people. I think if a piss video came out, it would at least enrich his humanity.
I feel bad for in all this. Billy Bush.
Oh yeah,
that poor bastard. Look at him. He loses his career. I see his wife just filed for a divorce. Meanwhile, the guy who did it all, the guy who said it all, he becomes president of the United States and cannot be touched. Poor Billy Bush.
Poor Billy Bush. See, I don't really know who that is, but whenever I hear his name, I always think of the Baldwins. Like he's like Billy Baldwin, like the shitty younger Bush brother, and that's not true, is it? He's not the younger brother of George and Jeb, is he?
He's a cousin, I do believe.
Oh, he is related.
Oh, yeah, he's a Bush. He's part of the Bush clan.
Okay, I thought he was just a dude with an unfortunate last name.
So there's like Jenna Bush, who is actually Bush's daughter, and I know at least for a while she was like on the Today Show or whatever the fuck. And Billy Bush is of the Bush family tree.
Oh.
I do think he's a cousin. Yeah.
And
he's a sly little Bush.
Yes, he is.
And he was the one on the bus when they had the audio of Donald saying, grab him by the pussies. He was the one laughing.
Ah.
All Billy Bush did was laugh uncomfortably.
I mean, that's...
Maybe not. I don't know how uncomfortable he was, but... Well, it's funny how Trump just is like a fucking hurricane. And he takes out everybody. And everyone's career falls to shit after run-ins with Trump.
Yeah.
But he thrives. Somehow he thrives.
One thing that I'm really disappointed about in Trump presidency is that there hasn't been as many secrets revealed as I would hope. I want some UFO secrets revealed. I want the real JFK killer revealed. You know, he's such a loose-lipped maniac. I just assumed that some of these, national secrets would sneak out at some point, and he's not even giving us that.
We're not even getting that. I agree. I do kind of assume that the intelligence agencies are keeping him completely in the dark.
They're just not telling him shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be the case because the FBI is 100% against him, so they're going to keep him out of all their shit. And you think CIA, NSA, they're going to allow Donald Trump to know any of the real secrets going on in this country? Fuck no. That guy can't keep his mouth shut for 5 seconds. He's up twittering on the shitter at 3 a.m., shucking down his amphetamine pills. He's a junkie, dude.
It was seeing him and how he's aged already. And
has he? I can't tell.
He's always looked like some sort of like living puppet, but
yeah,
you can see how miserable he is. Like, and I at least, if there's anything I enjoy about his presidency, it's at least I think he is consistently aware of how much better his life would be if he wasn't president, and how just annoyed he is that he is president.
That's something.
I'm at least glad he's clearly miserable.
We'll take what we can get.
That's what we got to do.
Yeah, I mean, I remember people saying he was going to resign in after his first few months. Do you remember that? People were like straight up predicting that. Like people close to him. I think at least he wants to get through. I think that guy, he's just a determined guy. He likes to see his place in history. He can't see it the way it should be, but I don't think he's going to give up after one term. He's full on going for 8, this guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if it kills him. I mean, what a legacy for Donald. In his mind, what a legacy. Real estate tycoon, becomes president of the United States. Everyone hates him, but he fought hard and he beat everyone. That's all he cares about is beating people.
Yeah.
That's what this guy is about, is beating people. Doesn't matter what it is. He just wants to beat you.
Yeah, that line would be good in the national anthem, I think. Can we change something about beating people? Can we throw beating people in there somewhere?
And I beat your ass.
Hey.
I remember Obama at the was it the last White House Correspondents' Dinner or the second to last when Trump was in the audience, and he was like, "At least I'm president, and it's something you will never be." And he said that to Trump, and they fucking panned to Trump out in the audience, and he's just sitting there with that weird little fake smile, and his eyes are locked in, and you can just tell he want that. One thing I'll say, if you ever in a bar fight, I think you want Donald Trump on your side. That guy's going to go down clawing out eyeballs.
You think so?
I think so. He's a psycho.
I can't imagine him doing anything physical. Anything more physical than golf.
Than eating a Big Mac.
It's like,
it's about as physical as it gets.
I would love to see him in a fight.
Yeah.
Can you even imagine him like moving at a slightly fast pace? Like jogging or something?
No. No one's ever seen him jog. Has anyone ever seen this guy move faster than a walk? I don't think so. I want to know the last time he's jogged. There's got to be some video of that. We've got to look that up.
I would like to see him try and climb 3 flights of stairs and see how that goes.
I bet he gets on a treadmill for like 10 minutes a day.
You think? Yeah, see? I don't know.
I doubt it.
He's above exercise.
Yeah. He's way above exercise.
You can get some of those Alex Jones manly pills. Maybe he's on those. You don't need to exercise when you're taking
what are the Alex Jones manly pills?
Bull semen or something. No, it's like it's some sort of testosterone boosting.
The gas station pills that like hang in front of the register. Like, who's buying that shit?
Not evaluated by the FDA.
Yeah. I think I'll give these a try. I swear to God, there's like always like a big green one and a big yellow one and a big red and like a little baggie or something.
One step up from the little pills you can buy in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
The horny goat weed and the Spanish fly.
Like only when you're on the road, right?
Yes.
At some restaurant and like outside of Omaha, Nebraska.
Occasionally the rest stops or a gas station with a shady bathroom, yeah.
And there's the trucker showers. Those are always a real treat.
I don't know that I've seen the trucker shower.
I've spent a lot of time in trucker showers.
Yeah, well, you were talking about how you wouldn't mind being a trucker. I think we just found out why.
I'd say I spend most of my time in trucker showers.
So when you die, you can ask, what percentage of my life did I spend in the trucker shower?
This is God. Guess what, Maki? You win for the trucker shower thing. You win.
Yeah, it's a proud victory right there. Are you going to be too busy to carve out some time to go to the high school reunion? Our high school reunion's coming up. I'm not sure if you knew.
Oh, buddy, I did know. And unfortunately, I just can't carve out the time.
Oh, you gotta wash your hair that night?
Oh, that Saturday night in August, I'll be frosting my tips.
Well, you're in a different state. That's a pretty good excuse.
It's a decent excuse. What's yours?
I don't want to go.
I love that excuse.
But honestly, I am not on Facebook, so... if I didn't talk to like the 2 people I wanted to keep talking to out of high school, 3, I wouldn't know about it. Like I wouldn't even really, it wouldn't compute, and I wouldn't go lurking around like, hey, it's been about 20 years since I've been graduated from high school. I wonder when that reunion's coming up.
It's been about 20 years. Is this reunion here? What?
Yeah, what's going
Just
on?
been waiting for it.
Yeah. Just sit in the corner of the old gymnasium every day, just rubbing my hands together, amongst other things.
Senior year of high school, I was sitting in that old gymnasium. Can't wait for that 20 year. I'm going to show them.
Yeah, man. Some people are going to shine.
Some people, yeah, like, God damn. Yeah, I get it. If that's like, here's the thing. I didn't love high school. I loved my group of friends, you and some other dudes, and that's pretty much who I hung out with. But high school in general, man, we went to quite the overachieving show, and it was just not truly my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel in like high school, I was just like, you know, you don't know who you are in high school, and you're trying to find your place in the world, and then you're just dealing with, you know,
puberty,
and yeah, it's just like, fuck, dude, I spent, you know, probably 9th and 10th grade just trying not to kill myself, so I wasn't too concerned about high school.
Yeah, well, that'll take up some time.
And I get it if you are someone who, like, you know, like, I don't know. I hate to say, like, what factor of cool you were in high school. I definitely wasn't it. You know what I mean? But I also don't, like, I've never had this urge to, like, go show people what I've become or something of that. You know what I mean? That just, like, isn't part of the equation. What really freaks me out is, like, this whole night of, like, talking to people that have nothing in common with.
No, that has been the whole thing for me whenever anyone's like, are you going to go? I see anyone but a select few of people from high school in public.
Yeah.
We'll make eye contact, and I see you've made the same choice. We recognize each other, but we're just both just going to be like, nope. We're just going to pretend to be strangers, and this is fine. We don't need to interact in any way.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't need to put myself in a room full of people
you don't want to interact with.
So I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the right attitude. But
you don't have the right attitude. You need to show them, buddy. You need to show them what you've done.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, okay, I've had this like weird reoccurring dream because I had a buddy like send out an email. He's like, party at our house, you know, before and after. And I'm like, the thing with me, I'm going to be in town for a buddy's cabin weekend the week after, and my dad's 80th birthday is the week after that. So it's like 3 weeks away from home is a little much, and the least of those 3 that I want to do is by far the reunion.
Yeah.
I mean, if I lived there, I'm sure I would not be going.
Yeah.
I would probably just have to man up a little more. Like, no one listens to this fucking podcast. Be like, dude, I don't want to go to the reunion.
Yeah.
I see everyone I want to see. That's not totally true. There's like a couple dudes who I would love to see at that reunion, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Nah, not really, but
no one's guaranteeing that they're going to be there.
Nah, that's a good point.
And the rest is just a fucking shit show. I mean, like, the run up to this reunion is like a marathon the morning of.
Oh, well, maybe I might go.
A dinner the night before, a breakfast the morning before, a tour of the school the day before, an SAT test to see where everyone stands to this day, a circle jerk in Lewis Park.
Oh.
Only 2 of those things are not happening.
Okay. I bet I know which ones.
It's not the circle jerk in Lewis Park. I'll be there by myself, bro.
It's not a circle jerk if it's just me.
So, like, all good to you. Have a good night. But dude, like, yeah, I mean, I was still figuring out who I was in those years. I wasn't like on top of the world. I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I know we have a note on this here, but like, even in middle school, I was just the weird dude. Like, I always straddled both worlds. I mean, honestly, like, I had a half a group of friends who were like the athletes, had all the girlfriends, and then I had a half a group of friends who were playing like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And we were into Civil War like history in 6th grade.
Nerd.
Yeah, I got away with it for a long time, and I didn't think any different. In like the 6th grade, I was like king of the world. Had cute little girlfriends, was quarterback on recess and just killing it. And then I'd be up on Haystack Hill doing Civil War reenactments about Gettysburg with old Seacog over lunch. And old Stonewall Cog, that came about from that. Like, and that shit didn't fly once 7th grade hit. I'm telling you, dude, I like took a family vacation. How's this for a formative moment in my life? I took a family vacation for like a week. Came back. Half my friends would no longer talk to me. As they were mixing schools and meeting all these new kids. They had a couple mixers. They decided I was out.
Really?
They decided I was out. I was like too nerdy or whatever, or like too like you couldn't identify what I was to them, I guess. Cause I was like I had friends everywhere. And like, it was like fucking so surreal. Came home from a week-long vacation to our cabin, and it was just like a whole side of my friends were done.
Really?
Yeah.
Was I in that group?
No, you were the friends who stuck, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're still friends.
You still haven't gotten the message from me, huh?
Did you miss my note? Are we still friends? Circle yes or no. Why or us?
Did that text show up from 25 years ago?
Yeah, I just got it, bro. Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
Oh, podcast's over. No, kids are shitty like that.
Yeah. I had to like adjust. Like and this was like summer between elementary and middle school. So I went to middle school, and suddenly these people who had been my best friends since like 1st to 6th grade, they just didn't talk to me.
Wow.
Yeah. You think the kid's going to have a little psyche issue? I mean, just being honest, you wonder why people get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, and I like happen to know that like one of the people sabotaged me.
Really?
Like, yeah, I do. I happen to know that some dude that everyone thought, some guy from our high school who everyone thought was a really nice guy. Yeah, he talked a lot of shit about me that week I was gone. While these new group, and we had always kind of been sports rivals and kind of had always clashed.
Huh.
And he got the best of me.
Fascinating.
Yeah, one up to me, buddy. It really does. It makes you fucking stronger. It might suck for a long time. It might have led to some serious depression, but if you can come out of that, it makes you the person you are, and it makes you more, evolved and more accepting and have more empathy, and you know what I mean? So
yeah.
You don't take it back. These are our paths in lives. I mean, fuck, dude. If you told me now, would you have liked to have peaked in high school?
Yes.
No, you'd be like, fuck no.
Yes. I want to peak in elementary school. Is that possible?
Yeah.
You see how good I played Foursquare?
Yeah, you played some mean Foursquare. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I was a nerd, dude. I've always been a nerd.
Nerd.
Like, I just happened to be a nerd who was really good at sports.
Yeah.
That
helps.
And I was probably a cute kid, and then I went through puberty, and dude, just like skinny and zitty and totally awkward, and of course you're self-conscious when you got giant zits all over your face, and yeah, it was rough, dude.
It's different for everybody. There are times where I'm like, maybe it's just good I don't remember anything. Dude. It's just really like, yeah, I get it. I do think it sucks for everybody, but then it's varying degrees of sucking. But yeah, I don't remember a lot, so it's like hearing stories from people. I'm like, that sounds like a bad time.
No, the honest truth is I had a fucking ball. Come junior and senior year, we had a lot of fun. But it was just with our like little group of boys, like doing our own shit and smoking and going, and by senior year, I swear to God, this is the weirdest thing. Like our whole group did our whole little thing, and like we were on our own. By senior year, like the last party of the year was at Drew's house. I can say it. That's not a last name.
Yeah.
And dude, like the entire class showed up. Do you remember that?
No, I wasn't there.
There were like 200 people there.
Oh man, wow, everybody was there. That's really cool, dude.
Yeah, where were you? I guarantee you knew about it. No way you didn't know about it. You just didn't want to go.
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
So like high school was ups and downs, but in my memory, I don't like looking back on it all that much.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah. Well, you've got still a few weeks yet to plan your revenge.
Dude, I would love it if this podcast comes out and then I'm at the reunion and people have heard it.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking shit. That's the whole thing. I'm not talking shit. I'm really not. And people are going, that's fucking great. I really can't get back, and I just don't have that pressing urge to get back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a slight on everyone, even if it's perceived that way.
I've been making some calls, and there's going to be a real nice banner. Mind Poison Podcast. Either that or I'm going to go stand out front with a sandwich board with our website on it.
Handing out flyers.
Yeah. Or maybe what would be better, me or just if I just wore a scary mask?
How about cups of water at the marathon that you hand out with our website on it?
On the cups?
People will be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're going to throw that away, I think. But
any tough times you can recall from an early age?
Tough times from an early age.
You broke your arm on the playground. I remember that.
Yeah, see, I don't remember it.
How do you not remember breaking your arm?
The only thing I remember from that experience is when they pulled the pins out of my arm. The bone had grown around the pins.
Oh, man.
And they were trying to pull the pins out, and it just wouldn't happen. And so my mom said she was just sitting there, and my arm was just open, and they were trying to pull these pins out, and they couldn't do it, and the dude had to go in there with a fucking pliers to try to pull the pins out.
Someone had been eating their yo play.
And I also remember the real bad BO I got from having to keep my arm right next to my body for like 6 weeks or whatever. But no, I don't really remember much from being a youth. I remember just kind of like very sporadic experiences, but not a lot from school. I do wonder, like hearing you kind of talk about what you remember, I feel like maybe having more stuff. I look at what you said and having a stable family life at home with like parents who stayed together. Yeah. Whereas I didn't have that. My parents were divorced and remarried, and there was always, I had a good childhood, but there was that stuff going on. Yeah. So if like that's the sort of shit I remember, as more of that kind of family drama rather than like friend or school drama. You know what I mean?
Do you remember when your parents told you?
Yeah. That I do remember, but it's not.
Can you share that story?
Not really, because I don't remember the specifics, but I remember like little parts about it. Like for some reason, I remembered it happened in our kitchen in our old house, and for like some reason when I can think of like the space, and I remember, the kitchen table and where we were sitting. So I don't have like this specific memories, but it's sort of those kind of moments or pieces around it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not sure if it's just like and I don't know, do you need trauma and you pick and choose what traumatizes you, if that makes any sense?
It does.
But like, yeah, it's just, I don't know how much of it is a matter of like blocking out school experiences or just, I was more focused on other things. You know what I mean?
Right. Like what you say is so true. Everyone needs trauma. That's a weird thing about life, is that it's like you don't grow without trauma. And so So some people just are born having trauma around them. Say you're born in Afghanistan around the time of the U.S. invasion, and you just grew up in a world full of trauma. What an unimaginable, horrible life. But humans adjust. That is the human brain. You adjust. So, yeah, it's tough, but moments just become different things. A happy moment becomes like crack cocaine. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's a different life. You adjust to pain. You adjust to hurt. You adjust to torture. And that's easy for someone to say who hasn't been there on that level. But that's like the science behind it. Those are what the studies say.
Yeah.
You know? And so, and it goes the same for the wealthy, rich. That's why Kardashians seek out so much drama in their life, because it's not naturally, they're not struggling for money. It's not
naturally occurring. Yeah.
Yeah, can I eat this week? Those aren't their, can I pay my gas bill? That isn't their drama. So they have to go find drama to create it in their life. That's why there's soap operas always about wealthy people creating drama. Because it's like, you know, the least amount of drama you're going to find in this world is probably like a well-adjusted middle-class couple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And they still have their own shit.
Yeah, there's still issues going on.
But I mean, dude, my life now, away from my job, away from LA, which I wanted to get away for forever and just finally did, I'm fucking loving it. But I'm doing my own thing, and we're having a good time. And my own drama is internal now. It's all internal. It's like these little battles about how to get stronger, how to get more precise, how to be, you know, mentally on top of my game more. And those are my little, like, nuanced dramas going on. But I don't have, like, big turmoil drama.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get you there, man. I'll do what I can to cause some drama in your life.
But I guarantee you're the same. You don't have a lot of drama in your life. You don't accept it.
Right now? No, not really.
Yeah.
No, not that I'll talk about here.
Well, yeah, you might have some issues going on that you're dealing with on, you know.
No.
Hopefully nothing too crazy.
No, I don't think there's anything too crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, a certain point of an awakened life is getting all the drama out of it.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
I feel like you either get it out of the way early or you get it out of the way late. I mean, I'm sure there's variations of everything in between, but I like to think that I got a lot of my shit out already. And now I'm entering this stage of my life where it's more, hopefully, enlightenment and enjoyment and all about the little things and all about the moments and the people I really love and all of that. Because I think all my want this, have to be this, have to achieve this, have to show them is dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not concerned about that sort of stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do what I can to make your life a living hell, man. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, please do.
Well, we wanted to talk a little bit about guilty pleasures.
Oh, guilty pleasures.
Guilty pleasures. And I'm just going to get out ahead of this.
Yeah, get on out.
And just say, like last week with the road trips, I don't have any guilty pleasures.
Oh, come on. You're just too cool.
I'm just too cool. No guilty pleasures.
Oh, look at me. I just am too cool.
The only thing I thought of when I heard of a guilty pleasure, what are your guilty pleasures? I thought, well, masturbating. Feel pretty guilty after that. But other than that,
I actually feel guilty. I feel shamed after that.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I like shitty things, and I think I'm pretty open in my.
Okay, but like, here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to define for you: shitty things, and Neil Breen and Tommy Wiseau. Those are not really guilty pleasures. Mm-hmm. Those are like comedically amazing treasures.
Yeah. Okay.
Guilty pleasure is like some shitty rom-com.
Nope.
That you just super identified with. Like me? Oh, boy, I could watch Serendipity all day long. Yeah, little Kate Beckinsale, John Cusack action.
Yeah, that sounds like some action.
Certainly got the tear ducts moving on this guy.
That's good.
That's like a guilty pleasure. Let me go back to one of my all-time dirtiest guilty pleasures.
Oh, a dirty guilty pleasure.
No, it's not. It's just because it's like a horrible piece of garbage. Although maybe it's not. I don't know if it stands up or not. Going back to my formative funking,
yes.
depressive years.
When he was listening to a lot of George Clinton.
A lot of George Clinton and the P-Funks. Now, okay. A little movie called Meet Joe Black could certainly be listed as a guilty pleasure. But not anymore. But, oh, yeah, for me, Brad Pitt coming back from another world and trying to fit in and making everyone sad. Whoo, did that get the waterworks going?
That hit the spot?
Yep.
Yeah.
Loved the score. Oh, I was a sucker for a good orchestra score back in the day.
Did you have the CD?
I don't think I did.
No.
But I had the DVD.
Okay, yeah.
Therefore, I watched it a lot.
Well, that checks out based on what you've said before.
I think one night I was like, come on down, parents. Come on down to my basement den where I live. I'm going to have a showing of Meet Joe Black for you.
Yeah.
And they watched the whole thing, and I think they're like, what is wrong with our son?
Who do we even call?
Who do we call for this? Mom, Dad, I'm just not doing that well these days.
This is what I'm trying to tell you by showing you Meet Joe Black.
Don't you get it? Yeah.
No. I will just say that my showing of Meet Joe Black ended shortly after he was hit by the bus or the car or whatever.
You turned it off?
Well, I didn't turn it off, but someone's like, "Oh man, you got to see when this guy gets hit by the whatever."
Who the fuck was that? Sounded like you were down on fucking Easy Street. Oh man, you gotta see when this guy gets hit by the bus.
You gotta see this.
Oh, you gotta see this.
It was it was a college. Someone on the floor in college.
Oh man.
And that's a real good getting hit by a car scene, for what it's worth. It's one of the best.
That is. You don't see that one coming. Spoiler alert.
No.
He's just had a nice flirt session with Claire. What is it, Furlongy or something like that?
Oh, she's there, huh? From Mallrats.
She's there. Had a nice crush on her in that one.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice crush on her in Mallrats too. She was a cutie.
Yeah. It works.
And then he's walking away all hunky-dory and walks to the street. It's just like this casual dayside street, and a car just fucking runs him over. I think he goes tumbling over the top. Aww.
Oh, Joe.
Things are never going to be the same again.
Yeah. But so anyways, so that was how I saw that. But music-wise...
All right, music-wise, oh boy, I got a lot of shit for this one.
Oh boy, how much time do we have looking at my watch?
The Close Buddies gave me a lot of shit for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big Counting Crows guy. Yeah, they pressed that depressive bone for me. I didn't have to do a thing.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. I could literally, I love that band. I saw them a ton of times live, and I could literally count the fall coming and depressive season setting in Minnesota by the time all of a sudden I was just listening to every album they ever did.
Wow.
That's how I knew. And at some point in my life, it became a thing where I was like, oh, fuck, you're getting depressed. You're starting to listen to the Counting Crows.
Time to listen to the Counting Crows.
Time to fucking get it together. Yeah, because that was a real thing. I remember we had a party at my house at high school, and oh fuck, I got so railed, and I was up in my room, and I remember someone coming up, and I was singing, doing my own solo to a Counting Crows song in my room alone.
What you mean, like you were singing, or you were playing like air guitar?
I was singing along in my own world, something of that nature, and oh boy, did I get laughed at.
Oh boy, yeah.
So that's a good one for me. That's definitely a guilty pleasure, although I can't really say I've hit the old play on the Counting Crows in a
while.
10 years or so.
Yeah. See, man, I'm just like, if I like something that's generally known as shitty, I'm like, yeah, I will listen to Color Me Bad, All for Love.
Okay.
I feel like might be seen as a guilty pleasure song by some, but I'm like, that's a fucking really good song.
Can you sing it for us?
You're always trying to get me to do that, and no,
yeah, I want you to sing.
I'll insert a clip here.
Okay,
but it's a fucking great. It's a top 10 pop song as far as I'm concerned. Nickelback.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna listen to an album, but I will
Never
be like,
made it as a poor man.
That's not the one. I'll listen to Rockstar.
Sing it for us.
And Photograph. I think those two are pretty good songs, and I do think they are, as a band, they're not the worst band. For some reason, they get called the worst band, but there are so many worse bands than Nickelback. I'm trying to think what else. But yeah, I just do, like, I don't have anything I'm embarrassed by listening to or watching.
The Foo Fighters.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Yeah. Are you a Foo Fighters guy?
Nope.
Are you a Dave Matthews guy?
Nope.
Speaking of high school reunions, what up, Boof?
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, I do, when I think guilty pleasures, I think of shows and things that people should be embarrassed about, like reality shows. Like, if you watch, like, Vanderpump Rules or whatever, like, you fucking should be embarrassed by that, you know?
Well, I think I'm applying that to Meet Joe Black and the Counting Crows.
But that's fair, but that's not, I do feel like there's something different between things with, like, some sort of artistic merit and just real shit.
Real shit.
There's a lot of real shit. I don't think any of us, me or you, any real shit. I'm talking real dirty. Any reality singing shows.
Real dirty shit.
Anything like, hey, you think you can dance? I know you've got a little house hunter habit that maybe kind of borderline qualifies.
Oh, fuck off. I don't have house hunters, you cunt. British Bob, what are you doing here? British Bob? Hey, you fucking cunt.
I didn't ask you, British Bob.
House hunters and your fucking Waco, Texas crew fixing up their houses? You go fuck yourselves. Oh, Bob, come on. You just came from nowhere. Jeez.
British Bob, you're always deflecting from Mark.
He is. He's really
doing a good job.
Quite the character. Where does he come from?
He sneaks in and causes problems.
Fuck you with your fixer-upper bullshit. Magnolia Properties? Well, fuck yourself, Magnolia Properties. Stick it up your fucking ass, you cunts. Oh, Bob. God damn it, man.
Tone it down. Is there an NC-17 rating for podcasts?
Unbelievable. He just comes out of nowhere.
He does.
Yeah. He's always backstage.
Yeah, he's just lurking, waiting for his moment to come out.
Waiting for his moment to shine.
And that's it. When we talk about house hunters, apparently is when Bob's like, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Here it is. I, for some reason, know the name of this company.
Do we have time for an Ask Mind Poison?
Let's ask Mind Poison.
Yeah?
I didn't read this. This is all fresh to me.
I'll get ready. It's time for everybody's favorite long called upon series Ask Mind Poison. No one can get enough. And neither can we. And that's why we're back for another week of it.
Ask Mind Poison.
Also known as Ask Amy, we take the popular syndicated column and give it a little twist of real-world mind poison advice.
That's us.
This week's letter comes from Between a Rock and a Hard Place. You ready?
Yeah.
My husband likes to be the funny guy.
We all know those guys.
We do. Sometimes he takes it too far. Recently, there was a little article in our local paper regarding 3 couples in our family that had anniversaries in June. Me and my husband, my mom and my dad, and my grandparents. The article featured a picture of each couple side by side. We were all visiting my grandparents, and they had a copy of the article on their fridge. My husband thought it'd be funny and drew a black mustache on my mom.
Sick burn.
You got him.
Hopefully it was a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I told him privately that was not appropriate to do that. He admitted it was a dumb thing to do, but before I could replace it with a fresh copy, both my mom and dad saw it. They didn't seem upset by it, and my mom even laughed. She got a little giggle. Well, today my husband got a surprise visit from my dad. My dad confronted him and asked why he had done this.
How could you do this to me?
He told my husband that he disrespected their 30-year marriage, and that my husband owes my mom an apology. During this whole conversation, my husband was also trying to do his job and help customers. Woo, that's a nice funny turn.
That's not necessary, I think.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? That's the final. Signed Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's not that interesting. But I would have loved to see this old man dad at Target chewing this guy out. Oh, he's scanning deodorant.
My question is how inept are you at pranking that you get caught drawing a mustache on a picture? That takes like a second. I mean, I think you could find a time to, I don't know, did you initial it or some shit?
And who in their right mind is going to draw a mustache on the mom? On a picture hanging on that mom's fridge. This guy's not working with all the marbles. And clearly, to be told, he's getting bawled out by the dad while he's checking someone out wherever. I'm gonna assume a gas station.
I was thinking a convenience store type place. Mark's right. The mustache is totally uncalled for. You absolutely draw the cock going into the mouth, right? Is the move.
And a Fu Manchu.
No, I think you do the cock, the balls, a little hair. That's the move. And
I love that. Yeah, this is one of those. Let's get into the deeper ends of this family.
I think there's more going on here.
Yeah.
No, just real nice for the local paper though. Hey, here's a family, 3 anniversaries in June. This somehow is important for other people to know. Let's get our pictures taken.
My theory is that this was backlash because clearly this was a wife who was like forcing a June wedding to give into like family tradition.
Ooh,
and it was probably grandma who forced the June wedding. Well, your grandfather and Martha got married in June. Your father and I got married in June. You're goddamn right you're going to be getting married in June. And so the husband probably felt the brunt of this. He hates his mother-in-law. Not all mother-in-law-son relationships are happy. Not like ours.
No.
Not like ours, buddy.
Not like ours.
I happen to be very fortunate to have an awesome mother-in-law. And I'm not just saying that. She's a chill human being.
I appreciate you putting me on the spot.
Yeah, and at least you do too, so. Yeah,
that's real cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
You're not gonna go anywhere with that.
No, I'm
just gonna let that linger. I'm just gonna let that linger.
Go. Do you have to? No.
All right. Let's just make this as awkward as we can.
I think you're actually turning red. That's pretty good.
I love it. Okay. Well, we're going to leave that family alone.
It's a joke. It's a joke, Bonnie. You'll never listen to this.
Woo! Ric Flair. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you think? Ask Amy. What does she say to this?
Yeah, let's see what Amy has to say here to Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
How about you give her a read?
Your name is terrible. Dear Between, I completely agree with your father. Yes, perhaps he shouldn't have confronted his son-in-law at his workplace, but your husband needs to offer a sincere and personal apology to your mother. A bouquet of flowers might help. If he wanted to mustache someone, he should have done it to his own face.
I was thinking, should have gave him the Cleveland Steamer.
Well, that's it.
If he wanted to mustache someone, he should have pooped on your face.
You do something else. I don't know. Draw a swastika on her head? Maybe? Do the Manson?
Yeah. Do you think this is a real letter, or do you think this is just a less clever last week letter?
I think this is real.
You think this is real?
Yeah, I think this is real. I mean, my husband likes to be the funny guy. Not that funny.
Don't you just, if he likes to be the funny guy, he's just not funny. He's like that classic not funny white dude. I'm just going to assume that they're white because all white guys think they're funny.
Mppodcast.com.
If you're a white guy and you're an accountant and you think you're funny, there's a chance you're coming up short. Just going to let you know that.
Just going to let you know. I'm thinking you draw a little thought bubble. I want a divorce.
I think you and I would want to kill each other if we had to spend an afternoon in that kitchen with that family and be like, hey, will you shoot me in the head at the same time I shoot you in the head?
Oh.
So it's not exactly suicide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it seems
3,
okay.
2, 1, fire. Out of our misery. Out of what is deemed to be an issue in this sad fucking family.
Yeah. He's inspired me. I think I'm gonna start drawing more mustaches on pictures.
And your mother-in-law's photos?
Mm-hmm. Not just my mother-in-law's, everyone's.
Hey, baby. Next time we go to your mother's, I'm gonna be drawing fucking mustaches all over. You hear me, baby?
Speaking of photographs on fridges.
Yeah.
What's your
tread carefully, bro?
Yeah. I'm treading carefully. I want to hit on all the real hot topics of the day.
Yeah.
Too many pictures on the fridge, or what's? I go to some people's houses, and I don't remember what your house fridge situation was. So sorry if I'm gonna offend you here, but it always kind of weirds me out when people have a real empty fridge.
You don't like the sterile fridge?
No, I don't want a blank fridge, man. I want a bunch of shit on it.
I thought you were gonna go the opposite with that.
No, I'm full of surprises.
Well, you'll be happy to know we have pictures and probably still have a couple Christmas cards up on our fridge.
Okay, good.
And we have a calendar where every page is a collage of photos from the family from the prior year that the wife gives to everyone for Christmas.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
We're full of life on our refrigerator.
On your refrigerator, that's good. How many pictures of me you got on there?
Oh, 90, 95.
It seems a little obsessive, to be honest.
95 pictures or so. That just doesn't even seem like something you... I think I have 95 pictures.
I'm just estimating, but...
It seems like something God leans over me when I get to heaven. You won. No one's ever said they have 95 pictures of stuff.
See, and isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that maybe you said something that nobody on earth has ever said before?
Right? Has anyone ever said I have 95 pictures of you?
On my fridge.
Yeah, on your fridge.
Someone's probably said I have 95 pictures of you, but on your fridge.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the empty fridge weirds me out. Or what weirds me out more is the fridge that's totally empty except for like a couple pictures. Like I want you to just like commit.
What's on your fridge?
Commit so much shit. So much
I'm starting
shit.
to think your fridge is out of fucking control.
That kind of is. It kind of is out of control. I mean, there's pictures of family on there. I think we've bought a magnet from everywhere we've ever traveled, and that's up on there. There's old newspaper clippings, wedding invitations. You wouldn't believe it. Stains, so many stains. Like it's just that's crazy.
Stains.
That's crazy.
Dude, you're right. We got the old wedding invites, the new wedding invites up there.
Yeah.
What is that? That's like, is that an American culture thing?
To have the wedding invites?
No, to have a fridge full of shit.
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's got to be some cultures where that's not the norm.
That's the question. Is it the norm here, though?
You don't have pictures taped to your... I guess it's a magnetized situation. That's what the fridge has got going for it.
Yeah. We got so many magnets. I die. I want to hear like you're in the top 10% of magnet havers.
I seem to recall you are one who likes to get a magnet from wherever you're visiting.
Yeah. You mean like I just said a minute and a half ago?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh. Yes, we do.
I was too engrossed in your refrigerator. I was picturing your refrigerator in my mind.
No, we got all kinds, and they're all hilarious. That's the other thing about us. Yeah.
Where's your favorite? What's your favorite? Where's it from?
My favorite magnet.
Your favorite magnet.
My favorite magnet. At least the one that sticks out the most is actually a series of 3 magnets that we bought at the at MoMA in New York City.
Oh.
New York City.
Get a rope.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there's an old reference for you. Hey.
It was like a piece of art that was like kind of several, or maybe like a pack of wolves that was kind of shaped and contorted into this huge long line of like weird, I'm not explaining it well, but I'll put a picture on it. I'm not I got it. I don't have it. It was good. It was good to start out. Okay. Let me try again. 3, 2, 1.
Round 2.
It's a series of 3 magnets. That's the good part. That's a bunch of wolves sort of organized in this line that starts on the ground and sort of bursts up into the air, sort of a parabolic shape. And it's just a real, god damn it.
Is it a spiritual magnet?
I like the one that's the smiley face and says, "Have a nice day."
Oh man. All right, Forrest. No. I like that wolf one. That sounds like it's a spirit animal.
Yeah. It's a real treat.
Well, we've officially bottomed out. You gotta exhaust all options on mind poison.
That's our new slogan. Keep going until you're obviously done.
So there's no option. Say, all right, well, I gotta go to bed.
Hey, painted yourself into a corner?
Yeah. Hey, and if you enjoyed this episode,
what's wrong with you?
Rate, review us, and maybe tell a friend. Yeah, give us that old 5-star review. It's a 5-star society. I had another conversation with a buddy today about the old 5-star system.
Mm-hmm.
It's the rising consciousness is starting to understand the 5-star society that we're in.
He was not into the 5-star?
He was not into it.
Oh, boy.
And thought it was indictment on our culture and society.
You're talking to interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump's a pretty good guy.
Hey.
No, he's not. He's an asshole.
And plus, he is the ultimate 5-star guy.
Oh, God, is he not? He is the leader of the 5-star movement.
He is.
5 stars.
Everything's the best.
Fake news. Unbelievable. Unreal. Well, everybody, it's time. Class dismissed, motherfuckers.
Hey, there it is.
Oh, there it is out of left field.
Mark the evil substitute is back. Hey, guys, class dismissed. That'll be mine.
All right, everybody, we love you. We hope you had a nice week, and go out and kick some ass and do it up right and go to your reunion for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go there. We want to hear about it.
Yeah, exactly. And let us know at mppodcast@gmail.com.
That's totally our address. mppodcast. You know it. You can find it. Yeah.
You know it. You've lived it by now.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Well, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Mark.
And this has been Mind Poison.
Poison.